Welcome to Behind the Veil, a video podcast powered by the national nonprofit media platform American Muslim Today. This is your AMT Global News Bulletin, bringing you the top headlines from around the world and across the U.S. Don't forget to subscribe to American Muslim Today, where the headlines meet hard truth. Today is Monday, July 28, and here are the stories making news. North Korea has issued a sharp rebuke to South Korea's newly elected president, Lee Jae-myung, dashing hopes for renewed diplomacy. In a statement carried by state media, KimYoJong, sister to KimJongUn, dismissed outreach efforts as meaningless, accusing Seoul of blind loyalty to the U.S. and continuing hostilities. Though President Lee's government has halted provocative loudspeaker broadcasts and returned North Korean drifters, Pyongyang remains unmoved. Kim described the overtures as sincere but ultimately empty, citing the continuation of joint U.S.-South Korea military drills as evidence of confrontation.
A major transatlantic trade war has been narrowly avoided. President Donald Trump and European Commission Chief Ursula von der Leyen have struck a deal, ending 4 months of grueling negotiations. The agreement sets a 15% import tariff on most EU goods, half the rate Trump had threatened, but still higher than pre-Trump levels. The EU has agreed to spend hundreds of billions on American energy and technology, including liquefied gas and semiconductors, while also investing in U.S. infrastructure. Aircraft parts, agricultural goods, and some chemicals will see zero tariffs. But key sectors like steel and pharma remain mired in confusion, with Trump maintaining harsh tariffs on some EU steel and floating uncertainty around future pharmaceutical duties. Despite the fanfare, many EU leaders remain cautious. German and Italian officials welcomed the stability, but noted the deal's long-term consequences remain to be seen, especially given Trump's ability to reimpose tariffs if investment benchmarks aren't met.
In a dramatic shift, Donald Trump has shortened his deadline for Vladimir Putin to agree to a ceasefire in Ukraine from 50 days to just 10 to 12. Speaking in Scotland during his meeting with UK Prime Minister Keir Starmer, Trump said he's disappointed in Putin's continued missile strikes on civilian areas, including nursing homes in Kyiv. Trump warned that if Russia fails to meet the deadline, the U.S. will impose sweeping secondary sanctions on countries still doing business with Moscow, penalties that could reach up to 100% tariffs.
North Carolina Governor Roy Cooper is running for U.S. Senate, marking a major Democratic push to flip a Republican-held seat in the 2026 midterms. Cooper launched his campaign Monday, criticizing what he called Washington's corrupt priorities, citing rising debt, cuts to social services, and tax breaks for the wealthy. His move comes as GOP Senator Thom Tillis prepares to retire, following attacks from Donald Trump over his wavering loyalty. Cooper, a proven statewide winner in a swing state, is already seen as the Democratic frontrunner. His primary challenger is former Representative Wiley Nickel. If successful, Cooper would become a key player in Democrats' uphill battle to regain Senate control. They'll need to defend vulnerable seats while flipping at least 4 GOP-held ones, making this North Carolina race one to watch. That's it for now. Thank you for joining me on Behind the Veil. If you value our public service journalism, please support American Muslim Today, a 501c3 nonprofit, by following us on social media at American Muslim Today or donating at AmericanMuslimToday.com. Before you go, don't forget to hit that subscribe button.